Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and this is my keyboard ASMR, or kind of ASMR mixed with a review. So these are going to be my keyboards that I have done or am still trying to get done, but if you've watched my other video, you've seen this one, and this is a Mage G Sky 68 modded that I did. And I changed out these whole keycaps, and I changed out some of the internals underneath the PCB and all that stuff. I tape modded it on the bottom, and I put some tape into hollow to make the case underneath less hollow and dead sounding. So this is the shell of it. It is black. It's all black. Nothing crazy. It doesn't have stands, which I don't like about this keyboard, but I don't mind it entirely. I'm not against it. So yeah, this is the sound. So this is the sound that it gets. It's a blue key. It's a very good sounding keyboard, especially for the price that you're actually paying for this. It's a very nice keyboard. I did nothing to the switches, no lubing, no nothing like that. It actually sounds really good stock. The stabilizers are very good in this one, which I was very surprised. They're not the basic Mage G stabilizers that I'm used to seeing. So I just put some tape underneath them to make them sound a little bit better. It didn't make that much of a difference, but it made somewhat to me. So that's one thing I would tell people, that as long as it sounds good to you, you know, have your own opinion on everything. So yeah, this is my first ever keyboard that I've done complete. And I love this lighting. It's a blue lighting underneath. You can change the settings and stuff like that, and I'll show you that later, but this is the color that this one is. So let's move on to my other keyboard, one of my other keyboards. So again, this is a blue switch. So this is my first ever blue switch that I've ever done. And this is the Mage G 68. And I left the specs and all that stuff, the keycaps, where to find all this stuff on the other video and the link below. So now I'll be showing you guys my first ever keyboard that I've ever actually modded completely. And this is a Mage G also. I'm pretty sure this is the MK box. So it's the Mage G MK box. It has the little tabs in the back that the other one does not. So this is what I bought this one in the first place. But yes, this is the Mage G MK box. Just plug this right in the back. And you should turn on. There you go. So there it is. This is just a simple white basic loadout. Nothing too crazy. So this one has a very unique sound. It's very plain and very muted. So what I did for this keyboard is I did a basic tape mod underneath, changed the keycaps out. The thing is, sometimes the keycaps, make sure you read and look at the actual keycaps that are included in a pack, because this keyboard needed a small shift on the right, small right shift, and they didn't have a small enough one besides just this little small shift tab. But yeah, this is a very nice keyboard. For the price, it's like a good little starter build. If you want to do a little starter build, I'm going to definitely include this one in the link below. But yeah, this is a very nice one. And the spacebar used to sound really terrible, but I did a tape mod underneath the spacebar so that it has less of a clicky basic plastic sound. But yeah, so this one has when I click a key, it makes a different light pattern. So this is definitely not my favorite, so I'm definitely gonna give this to somebody else that needs a keyboard, because I don't really need it anymore, especially since I have so many others that I'm gonna be building. So yeah, so that's one. That's my first ever keyboard that I've ever done. Now we're gonna move on to one that I've done a while ago as well. This is just another Mage key. I'm pretty sure this is a Sky 68 as well. This is a tape mod, and I did my first ever switch swap. So my first ever time doing different switches. I'm pretty sure these are linear switches. They're pre-lubed from the factory. I don't remember what they're called, but they're like pumpkin something. But I'll also leave those in the comment below, in the bio. So here is the Mage Geese 68. Does not have the legs in the back as well, but this one sounds very unique. I've never heard a keyboard sound like this before. So yeah, it's a very unique sounding keyboard, and I would 100% recommend these switches if you're going for like a little bit of like a clackier sound, and especially for how cheap they were. I'm pretty sure they're like $7 for almost like 40 of them, so it's not terrible. But yeah, this one's definitely a random one. I didn't do the color scheme very well, because it took these blue-red switches with this gray like white body. So maybe I didn't do the colors very well, so let me know how you guys think this one looks, because I don't think this one looks very good, but it definitely sounds pretty cool. So yeah, that's probably one of my, maybe like my second build ever, I think, maybe. Like full build. And this is one I'm still yet to finish. This is for my my fiance. She loved these keys and keycaps, so I have yet to do anything big with it. It's also a Sky 68. Yeah, she didn't know exactly what sound she wanted, so I have yet to switch the switches out or even switch or do a tape mod or nothing like that yet. But I just wanted to assemble it first to see what it would look like exactly before I just, give it to her. So this is, like I said, another Sky 68 keyboard. It's not exactly what I would want my keyboard to sound like yet. It has a very basic sound. If these are red switches, I'm pretty positive. So this is the red version of the blue switch, the one that I just showed you first, of the red one. So this is the red switch. See, this is what the spacebar sounds like on these keyboards without any good stabilizers or no mods, especially tape mods. It has absolutely no like cool good sound. But I know once I get a good tape mod on these, on this keyboard, and maybe different switches, I know this one will sound very good. And maybe some foam underneath, that would be definitely probably help very well. So, but yeah, this is another Sky 68 that I really enjoy looking at. This one's a very appealing look to it. So she made a good decision with these keycaps, and I will also leave these keycaps down below where you can find these as well. No legs on this one. So yeah, there we go. And I'm pretty sure this is one of my favorites, if not my favorite keyboard that I've done. This is not a Mage G, so this is one of the different ones that I've not done a Mage G mod with. But this is a BOW, a BOW. It has legs. This one is definitely my one of the better sounding keyboards that I've ever done. These have Green Matcha linear switches that I got from, I think it's from Temu as well. So I try to stick on the lower end just to see and let you guys know how easy and cheap it is to actually be able to mod a cool keyboard like this, and to feel so confident with your builds and to progress into higher tiers of modding and all that, because modding can be a very scary thing at first, because you don't want to mess up, because you're spending money on these keyboards and on these shells, or on these switches or keycaps, and you definitely don't want to mess these up, at least your first time, because you don't want to waste the money that you spent. So this is the BOW keyboard, and maybe you've seen these switches before on other people's channels. These are the Green Matcha keycaps. So let's try this out. Let's hear the sound test on this one. Here's the space bar and the escape. So they definitely have a more mark. It almost reminds me of like a stone sounding, like bricks hammering together. Almost sound, you know. The spacebar sounds very good. This has, like I said, this has the green matcha switches in it, and I'll also leave all of the links for this one if you guys like this one below. I liked this one because it's a green shell, so I was like, absolutely need to get green keycaps for this, and these were the nicest ones I could find. So definitely would recommend this one if you're going for a green look. If your favorite color is green, or if you like matcha or something like that, this is a very cool one to start with. And I'm pretty sure this case was only 22 bucks, or like the base stock keyboard was only 22 bucks. And these keycaps, I'm pretty sure like 12 bucks, I'm pretty positive, on like a cheaper website. And the switches were only like 12 bucks for like the 70 that I needed, which was very, very nice. So I would recommend you guys. I know Temu can be scary. I know all that stuff is like, I think it's like a scam going on or something with Temu or something, but I haven't had no problems with it. And I get all these cheap products that actually sound very good. Just make sure you just maybe look up do some research on these products before you buy them. But I really do love these switches, these keycaps, and the actual body, because it's not a hollow body whatsoever. It's very, very strong and hard, so it doesn't feel flimsy whatsoever. So yeah, this is probably one of my last ones that I did. So there you go. I call this like the matcha green keyboard. Oh, and I'll show you guys the color, because it's actually very deceiving. You think it'd be like a white, but actually it has a full RGB range, and you can switch the colors around. It has the buttons to do it. So yeah, there it is. There you go. So there it is. I'll leave all of the descriptions and all the links and all that stuff, like I said, to all these keyboards, the parts for them, in the comments or in the underneath. So there you go. And this is before I did the one that I showed you in the first one, this one is the one I did before that. So this is my one before I started this channel. So here we go. This is a Daewoo, my first Daewoo keyboard. And I see this all over Temu, this brand all over Temu, all over everywhere really. So this brand is actually very popular, I see. And I really liked this white body that this one had. And I loved these keycaps that I saw on Temu. They're like these white orange keycaps. So I thought it almost reminded me of like a stormtrooper or something. So I got these ones. And here's the sound test for this one. So this one, definitely has a more muted sound to them. Has a more thocky muted sound. The spacebar kind of has a muted sound as well. I did a tape mod for the spacebar because it had way too much of a clacky plastic sound. So I'd rather have this sound than a clacky plastic sound. So yeah, the RGB for this one, I'm pretty positive is very good as well for as cheap as this one is. This is the cheapest Daewoo I could find, and I'm pretty sure this is the Daewoo EK861. So this one is the cheaper one, I'm pretty positive. So I think this one was like almost 20 bucks, maybe almost 19 bucks. I almost got almost half off. But yeah, so here's the keyboard with the full RGB, and I really dig it. The thing with this keyboard, and that I'm very confused by, is they have these different looking stands. So they pop right out and you just pop them in here, which is very different to what I'm used to. And it's all you do, and you just put it like that, then it props them up. So very interesting keyboard for sure. So this one I just did a tape mod as well, with some tape at the bottom as well to make it less hollow sounding. So it doesn't take very much. I'm going to be getting a couple more keyboards in soon, so that those videos will be me showing you how to tape, how to do all the little mods that I do. Very simple mods. So maybe if in the future you guys want to do modding, it will really help in the future. So yeah, that would be my last keyboard that I have, and that will be my video. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you're watching to the end, thank you so much. It means so much to me that you guys are watching and that you guys will be supporting my channel. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching this ASMR kind of video or review of all the keyboards that I've done. So I'm just starting, like you guys know, and I want to hopefully kind of guide you guys towards being able to mod a little bit more confidently and not as worried about it as, you know, some of the bigger keyboard building channels can make modding kind of be a little bit, you're getting a little bit nervous. So I'm trying to be like more of a like almost like I'm with you, trying to make your modding a little bit easier. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video for maybe, I think, for a mod tutorial. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Bye bye, peace.